Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special group discussion. Today, we are discussing one of the most important and debated topic of South Asia. Can diplomatic dialogue alone bring peace between India and Pakistan? With the ongoing tension and geopolitical challenges, this conversation is more relevant than ever. So, today we have with us some young voices discussing their honest and diverse perspective, not to decide who's right and who's wrong, but to discuss and bring their viewpoints respectfully. So watch till the end and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for many more discussions coming soon. And yeah, if you'd like to be part of a future group discussion, check the link in the description below to join our WhatsApp community. Let's begin. So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to this group discussion. So before we begin with the group discussion, let's have a quick round of introductions. So I'll begin with me. I'm Ayushi Agarwal. I'm currently working as a software engineer in Chennai and I'm from Punjab. So yeah, anyone else can go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Suhas. I'm from Andhra Pradesh and I'm currently a master's student. So right now I'm in India on a vacation. So yeah,
Hi everyone. My name is Bhargav and I am also a master's student. I am in Buffalo, New York currently, about to be graduated soon.
Hello everyone, myself Dr. Abish Moraria. I'm a physiotherapist and currently I'm practicing in Delhi.
Great. So I'll be moderating the group discussion for today. So before I reveal the topic, I have just like two quick rules. One, the group discussion will be of 15 minutes. So try to keep your points brief and also try to conclude your points so that everyone can understand. Second, after I reveal the topic, you will get 1 minute to just collect your thoughts and jot down your points before we begin with the group discussion. Okay. So any questions?
No.
No,
Okay,
we can
great.
start.
So the topic for today is, can diplomatic dialogue alone bring peace between India and Pakistan? So you have 1 minute to jot down your points. Okay, is everyone ready? Can we begin?
yes.
Okay, yeah, anyone can start.
I don't think war is a solution right now because peace through diplomacy can be doors for trade and cultural exchange. Like we have music collaborations happening with Pakistan artists like Coke Studio, India, or we have multiple artists from Pakistan who are currently working in India, and then there might be there will be there's peace between two countries. There's a chance for trade which can benefit both the countries in different areas. So yeah,
So I don't think diplomatic talks are the only way or the only solution for having peace between two countries like India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan have been long standing rivals ever since our independence. There were multiple wars, there were multiple ceasefires, there were a lot of treaties, peace negotiations between these two countries, but none of them ever stopped because for every step Pakistan government has taken or the terrorist groups in Pakistan has taken, they always had a single agenda, that is to capture Kashmir and merge it into Pakistan. So I don't think that is a. I mean, there is any reasonable way to diplomatically sit across the table and solve this issue. So yeah, I say not always diplomacy wins.
Uh, I wanted to introduce what is diplomacy first. Diplomacy means you so diplomacy is the diplomacy in our everyday lifestyle, also in the national lifestyle. If one nation talks to another nation, that is a national diplomacy. We also diplomacy in throughout our life, in our everyday life. We also diplomatically we talk, we negotiate, we discuss, we understand the people. That is our life process. The diplomacy is a life process. So a uh, diplomacy is actually a diplomacy is a construction of balance. How you balance the things. That is the main importance of diplomacy. So the diplomacy, we can deal with the for the peace of the nation, for the war, for the trade, for economies, for the human rights, and for the environment. We deal with through the diplomacy. When we talk with the another nation, we mainly focus on whether the peace, whether the stability of our nation is going to hamper from that nation or not, whether a trade or whether the economic trade or whatever the things are there present, resources present at that country can be enriched from that resources, and can we get the all the supply chains is ready for that or not. Trade, the trade and commerce between the two nations, and the economics. That is the your whole economy, that is all your service sector and your industrial sector and everything else can be benefited from that or not. So diplomacy, the purpose of the diplomacy is that whether the human rights or the environment, these things are affected from that country or not. So the purpose of the diplomacy is the balance. But the, the main fundamental of the diplomacy is the first you to understand. Understanding is very important. And now our topic is, can diplomatic dialogue alone can bring peace between the India and Pakistan? And my notion is certainly not, because the concept of the Pakistan, the born of the Pakistan itself is against the India, the force of India. The Pakistan is depends, the born of Pakistan is depends on the two nation story that is based on the civilizational conflict. The Hindu and Muslim can't exist at one place. That is the simplest and the most concept. On the base of the religion, there are very few countries are made in this world, and the one of them is Pakistan. That is based on the religion. A religious conflict leads to a division of a country, and that's become a permanent problem for that country. We have to go if you we want to understand what is the current scenario, why these things are happening between the India and the Pakistan. We have to go in the history, and we have to find that what is the we have to find the reason why this thing happening. First thing, the India and Pakistan. The Pakistan was formulated based on the two nation theory. What that is, the Hindu and Muslim can't exist at one place. And the second is that because of this notion, we have we need a different land where we can practice our independent religion. That is the main issue.
Uh, the main conflict arises when people bring up different ideologies to the table, or in this case, the countries bring up different ideologies to the table. India is a sovereign nation, so India has a lot of religions, not only Hinduism and Islam being followed here. There are a lot of other religions living in peaceful harmony, including Muslims along with Hindus. Okay, so the diplomacy fails when people or the two parties which are involved in those meetings or while exchanging those dialogues uh, in a diplomatic setting do not end up their own bargain. For example, if we take historical grievances like conflicts that happened in 1947, soon after independence, or 1965, 1971, and in 2008, Mumbai attacks के time पे, and the recent Falgam massacre, they all happened after a peace treaty has been signed. For example, the recent 2025 diplomatic meeting or the ceasefire, which apparently was brokered by the US president, uh, it got breached within 4 hours after the treaty was signed. So, what is the point in having a diplomatic meeting when all the other party wants is a war? Uh, so, there is a uh, line from Bhagavad Gita. I do not know the exact line, but the meaning of it actually translates you have tried to give them peace, but now give them the war they wanted. Okay, so uh, diplomacy shall prevail only when both the parties are in consent and are in want of peace. It is not a one-way streak, or it is not something that should be one-sided.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. But at certain point, like countries like India, which is a currently developing nation, and there are a lot of superpowers like we have US or Russia, France, etc. So, or for say UN. So these superpowers or international organizations, they support a particular country when they are in diplomatic terms with each other. So, like yesterday, even that ceasefire is being violated. The reason was we have known US has been our ally for a long time, but when it came to war, they didn't want war. They wanted both countries to be at peace. So there we can understand that no country wants war actually. And we get support from other countries when we are at peace with everyone. So that is really important to countries like India, where it can properly maintain relationships with other countries um, to become a developed country. But I can't completely rule out that we don't need war completely. We need war. I mean, we can. A peace can't be maintained so only on negotiations. So we have to fight back at some point. But question is to what extent?
I want to add into that. Now, we have to understand the Pakistan first, the leadership of the Pakistan, the mindset of Pakistan. We got a very serious comment by the head of the army staff of Pakistan, that is the Asif Modi, before the Pahalgam attack. That is a totally a Islamic preaching, like the a Islamic preacher telling that the Hindu and Muslim can't exist between two nations, or in whole of the community, not in an isolated manner. It's not his personal view, but in a gathering, he telling that the Hindu and Muslim can't exist. And second thing, he told that we have a civilizational conflict, and and the the court and the Pakistan always stand for a Islamic for a Islamic Gajwa. This kind of ideology leads to conflict. Now, if someone is ready to understand you, if someone is ready to uh, come with you and go along with you, then also diplomacy can happen. Diplomacy is a art of balance. But if there is a lot of unbalance, if you will come and kill our people, if you will come and destroy our resource, our values, then how can we the peace uh, can be stop continuously. If there is a if there is a if
I
there is
think
peace
I think
cannot
that
be
is a
exist on the based on the war.
yeah. I think what you just raised is a very valid point. Um, till now, whenever we had a diplomatic discussion between India and Pakistan, it always happened after a crisis. We only sit across tables and talk or discuss about something with a moderator. It only happens only after some destruction happens, either from their side, mostly from their side. Um, so main problem here is we do not actually have a proper medium of dialogue exchange or timely negotiating. I mean, timely manner of negotiating different terms of different treaties between these two countries. So that is why I think the diplomatic discussions or dialogues actually fail in this case.
So for your point, I have something to say for that. So since we don't have one proper medium to actually, I mean, we need some sorts of medium to negotiate with Pakistan or them to with us. So I think we don't have that strong of a mediator to carry on diplomatic discussions, whatever. Like uh, initially, we thought US will be on our side when things are going out of hand, like the war, when the terrorist attack happened. So only countries that stood by us was Russia and Israel, even in that situation. But everyone else who we thought were our allies were promoting peace between two countries. So for whatever negotiations to happen, we need a mediator. So first, I think we need to build more strong relationships with other countries or a lot of countries, so that we may have the support we need in times of crisis.
Okay, so all right, everyone. So we have already reached the end of the discussion. So 15 minutes are over. So would anyone like to volunteer to conclude whatever was discussed?
So, after this discussion, we three agreed that diplomatic dialogues are not the only solution for maintaining peace. We discuss about many points. For example, Adarsh brings up valid points about Pakistani ideology or the leadership's ideology and how it is conflicting with Indian way of dealing with problems. Uh, Suhas brings up great points related to trade and talent or cultural exchange between the two countries and how it might hamper the future of of different industries in both the countries or the economical growth. Um he also talks about building better relations with different countries to maintain to better maintain the peace and have no war in the foreseeable future.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the group discussion. So yeah, anyone would like to share like what went wrong and did you do justice to the topic? Was like all the points were shared related to the topic well?
We are all Indians. From whatever's happening right now, I don't think we are in a position to think peacefully. Like for whatever damage we had, whatever damage had happened to India. So yeah,
There was many
And
things to tell throughout the discussion. Many points are, many minds are there from the history and everything, all and how definition was. Uh, like this, there are so many points, and we can talk throughout the history. There, how many some different things are happened, and how our relation between the Pakistan and India are turbulent, and how it's never become peaceful because it's about the mindset of the both countries. Both countries having a different mindset, and they don't want to see each other. So, like that mindset and different, we stick to the point, but this point is so elaborate now. We can discuss many hours, and still the point is not going to conclude it at somewhere.
correct. Yeah.
I feel in between the discussion, I actually lost track of what we actually started talking about. So, for 15 minutes itself, if people feel this way, then uh, the thing is, this topic is not a small or short uh, duration discussion topic, so it is not suitable for that. But yeah, I got to see a lot of viewpoints which are not, which are definitely conflicting with mine. So yeah, I enjoyed the discussion.
But yeah, great discussion, guys. Yeah.
I want to say something that we have so many topics to discuss. We can at the weekend I will thankful for providing this platform, and so that platform we can enrich our knowledge and we can share something. Right. So I will thankful for IUC for organizing this. I will tell to there are so many topics. There are so many topics to discuss, and every topic having different our peers group having different mentality, and each mentality when we take together that will enrich our thinking process. That will be very good.
Great. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank
So I would also like to salute all the soldiers who fought very bravely protecting our nation. A lot of Indians could sleep well. Most of them didn't even know the attacks were happening in their areas. So I think uh, India stood tall in the darkest hour, and uh, I we all should be proud to be Indians.
Thank you for watching this group discussion. We hope we gave you something to think about. Would you have answered this question differently? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for many more discussions coming soon. And yeah, if you want to be part of our future group discussion, you can join our WhatsApp community. The link is in the description below. See you next time. Bye bye.